need to do my hair. It's the quarantine and all the hair salons and stuff are closed. I can't go to anybody else to do my hair for me. And so I have been pretty much wearing my real hair for the past few weeks and it needs something to be done to it today. So I'm gonna do my hair tonight and I'm gonna do it in the same natural style that I had it in this weekend. Without further ado, I'm gonna get into it. Okay, now that I've gotten this section combed out, it's a lot more manageable because I put that water in, can run my fingers through it now. I'm gonna add some product in it because what you never wanna do as a natural is do a twist out or braid out with no product in your hair, because even though your hair is all silky and soft and shiny, when it's wet, when it dries, that thing is gonna look dull and it's gonna get frizzy if you don't put anything on it. I am not a product junkie when it comes to natural hair products. I be trying different stuff all the time. I feel like a kid in a candy store when I'm at the hair store. I'd be like, ooh, what's this, what's that? Might try this out, might try that out. So I'm not necessarily recommending any products that I'm about to use. It's just what I have. And so I'm gonna make it work. But yeah, this is my natural hair texture. I guess this is what people would call like I think I'm between 4A and 4B, but probably more so 4A, because I have a fairly, like, it's curly, but it's not tight. You know, like my coils aren't tight. So yeah, this is what I happen to have from Beautiful Textures Curl Control Defining Pudding. I got this at my local beauty supply store. And so I'm gonna put some of that in here if I can get it open. 1 second, there we go. And it's still slippery from that water. But yeah, so I'm making sure that I have thoroughly detangled this, because when I take it out, I don't want my hair to be tangled, you know? And when it's time to wash it or do it again, I don't want to be fighting with my hair. This brush is so good, y'all. This is a Felicia Leatherwood brush. I think I saw it on Instagram and I bought it, and it is like perfect for natural hair. It was like $20, but it's very sturdy. And if you have a lot of hair like me and wash days are a task, and you don't mind spending $20 on a hairbrush. So I'm going to take about this much because I want to make sure that it is thoroughly moisturized. And I'm just going to run that through from root to tip. And look at that, the curls are starting to get a little more defined. And make sure I get the roots back here because I don't want no dry roots. When this is all said and done, y'all, when I tell you my hair, I have beautiful hair, you know, like I'm grateful for what the Lord gave me. However, my hair gets so dry, like you be like, dang, like to just see it from what it looks like after I'm done washing it to when it's all the way dry. If I haven't put no product in it, my hair be looking thirsty, and that's not what we want. So we want us to be thorough. And with styles like this too, if you want them to last a few days, your hair is already gonna dry out more and more over time. So if you wanna, you know, like keep a braid out or a twist out for like a week, make sure that you thoroughly moisturize in the beginning. So now I've put that in from root to tip, and I'm about to add some oil, hot 6 oil, just to you know, seal in that moisture. A lot of times people add oil to their hair thinking that the oil is moisturizing it, but oil is not a moisturizer. Oil is a sealant. Y'all, when I was in high school and I was about to go natural, I looked up like so much research on natural hair and going natural. I still know a lot from back in the day. There used to be like this natural hair blog, like imagine MySpace for naturals. That's what it was, called Hair Lisa. Everybody would post their regimens, tutorials, styles. It was like a support group for people who were transitioning or about to do the big chop. It was really beautiful. It was really beautiful, you know, back around 2008 when all the black girls were going natural. That's when it was popping. But yeah, so now my hair is silky, my hair is moisturized, and I am about to plait this as tight as I can. Y'all, I can't cornrow. I do not cornrow my hair. Whenever I need it to be cornrowed, I go to somebody else. So, because I cannot cornrow, today I'm gonna plait this down as tight as I can because I want those roots to get flat. So I'm just gonna kind of pull my ring slide and pull it very taut with each piece that I'm bringing through. You can see some of that product squeeze out, and that's fine. That means that my hair is well moisturized. I'm gonna keep going all the way to the end. But yeah, when it comes to cornrowing, I know how to do it, I just can't. And somewhere, there's someone who understands exactly what I mean by that. If you understand what I mean, leave a comment. I know how, but I can't. That's my testimony. Okay, I'm almost to the ends here. Trying to make sure I can get it in the frame. You know, when you run out of hair, you just stop plaiting. You run out of three pieces to switch. And I just kind of twist it around. Try to keep it from unraveling. But yes, this is my plait now. And the back of my hair is gonna be wavy when I take this out, but now I'm gonna do the other side. We want this to be untangled. We don't want no knots. We don't want no kinks. And whenever you are detangling your hair like this, not root to tip, tip to root. Whenever I get my hair professionally done, like someone I haven't been to before, and they start combing my hair from root to tip, I know something. I'd be like, oh no, somebody dropped the ball with you, sis. Because that is not what you do. I am tender-headed, and so when my mom was doing my hair as a child, she started from the bottom every time. And you start from the bottom and you work your way up, and that's minimal pain for whoever's hair you're doing, even if it's yourself. Do not start combing from root to tip, and do not start combing from root to tip on dry hair. Dry hair that's not detangled. That's the problem. I have been to hair salons where I got my hair washed, and instead of like combing my hair through and detangling it before they blow dried it, they just started blow drying. Like no combing, no brushing, no trying to manipulate it at all. They'll just take a brush and a blow dryer to wet hair, and I will be like, oh my God, what are you doing? This is not gonna work for me. And you know, I don't know why the Lord made me tender-headed, but he did. But he did. And so for the past 26 years, that has not changed. So all I can do is make it work. And I make it work with brushes like this, and by combing from tip to root. braids. I have 3, so one on the left, one on the right, one in the middle. The one in the middle ended up being thinner than the 2 on the side, but it's fine. Yeah, don't they look so healthy and juicy? So now I'm gonna do something with this. Now, one thing that I've actually found to be pretty helpful with doing a high ponytail is actually plaiting it or twisting it first instead of having that loose hair. I don't know what it is, but when your hair gets longer and it gets past a certain length, doing ponytails is hard. Especially like if you want it to stay flat, it's hard. You want to be able to do it quickly and get those ends out of the hair tie so them getting caught. You gotta do something a little different. At least I do. Okay, so now that I got my hair pulled up into this large twist, I'm gonna take some gel and we're gonna brush this bad boy up. You can use however much gel you feel like you need for your hair to be secure. This is a no judgment zone. And I want this thing to be slicked down. I want to make sure that this is even. Okay, I think that is as even as this is going to get. And take a little bit of oil. Sealing that moisture. Make sure I get some on the ends. I've been wondering why this oil is dripping all over the table, and it's because the cap is not all the way closed, girl. That's what I've done. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then I will come back tomorrow with the finished product. And we are back, and I look 12, but it's okay because we're about to change that. So you saw how I had molded up the top half of the half up, half down style. I had my 3 braids in the back, and so I'm going to touch up this top part because some time has passed since I molded it down. It's actually been 2 days since, so instead of taking the style down the morning after, this is the next day after that. So I'm about to get to it. So yeah, I'm gonna start with adding some more gel up here. You can see it's not too bad, but you know we want it to be fresh. So now I'm about to zoom in a bit so y'all can watch how I do what I can to manipulate baby hair. Okay, so now that we are up in here, I'm actually gonna use some Gorilla Snot instead of using like edge control. And I have edge control, it's just in the car, and Gorilla Snot works, so since it's right here, that's what we gonna do. And this stuff is powerful. I don't know if you've ever used Gorilla Snot before, but if you have, you know that a little goes a long way. You don't need a lot at all. Plus it's so sticky, hence the name, excuse me, Gorilla Snot. So I put that much, I don't know if you can see that much on my fingertip. And I'm just gonna put it in the areas where I'm about to manipulate baby hair. Now I'm gonna get these sideburns. My sideburns, they grow so thick and long. This is not even them in their, you know, like the totality of who they are. I put a face mask on earlier and I thought I got all of it off. It's a little bit on me, but I'm gonna take some of this Gorilla Snot and put this on my sideburns since those hairs are a little longer and a bit fuller, and I want them to stay put so my profile can be fleeky. If y'all haven't noticed, I have a very interesting hairline, and so I've had a frontal once in my life, and I already pretty much knew that they weren't for me before I got it, but it was my birthday and I was like, ooh, I want a frontal. But frontals are not for everybody. It's not for every hairline. It's not for every forehead. Clearly I have the forehead space, but my edges come up so far on the sides, and then I have sideburns, so it just don't really work. But yes, so now that the top of my hair is molded again, I'm just going to wrap this scarf around it and probably leave it on just for like 5 minutes so that I can make sure everything is pressing into where it needs to be. And then I'm gonna come back and take these plaits out so y'all can see the style come to life. All right, I'm back and I have on a lick of makeup. I'm gonna take my scarf off. Got my hair molded down. Got my baby hairs molded down a bit. And so now I'm gonna take that same Hot Six oil I was using and coat my fingertips, because as I take my braids out, I don't want to make my hair frizz. And so I'm gonna start in the back and just take braids out like how we take braids out, you know? And you don't want to do this part like super fast and rough and in a hurry, because you don't want to frizz up your hair before like you even really got to wear the style for a few days. And since I want this to last me so that I don't have to do this again for another few days, try to keep it cute. And that oil is going to help. It's going to help it keep its sheen and its shine. It's okay to go back and add some in if you need some. So this is the pattern that we are coming out with right now. That's not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Take a little bit more oil. I'm just gonna rub it over my hair and then continue to take it out. Ever so carefully, ever so gently. Gonna take it out. And this is the pattern that braid and that product, and leaving it in for 2 days produced. to spread this out a bit because we want it to be voluminous. You know, we want to get a kid's body. We want to give them body with this hairstyle. And so we can't leave it in the shape that it's in as soon as we take it out. And all I'm doing, I'm not taking my nails and raking through it. I'm just taking my fingers and I'm just gliding over those pieces of hair. And as you can see, it's fluffing up some on this side. Look at God. Y'all, when I tell y'all I stumbled upon this style, like this was not even on purpose. This was an accident. I knew I was gonna do a half up, half down style, but I thought that it was gonna be with a bun. So I thought I was gonna put a bun on the top of my head. But when I took my hair out this past Sunday, I was like, this is actually kind of cute, you know? Like I could really leave it like this. Leave it down. And so that's what I did. Took some pictures on my phone so I could see the different angles of what my hair looked like. And I was like, this is actually really cute. So yeah, I am fluffing that out. Now, if you want this to be bigger, you can always like take a pick and kind of tease it a little bit. But since I want to wear it for a few days, I don't want to go all in just yet. If that's what I end up doing, then great. So I think this is gonna be as far as I go for this top part. And now I'm gonna start doing the same thing I was doing to the ponytail to the bottom. And I'm just running my fingers over it. I'm not raking through it. Just running my fingers over it. See how it's separating, but it's still keeping that pattern. That's exactly what we want. And we're just gonna take each section of the braids that were back there and do that. And this is gonna come to life, honey. Yeah, I feel so grateful that I was able to find a cute natural style in this quarantine without having to, you know, go buy weave from the hair store. My hair has actually gotten like a lot longer. Every time I wash it, I see how much longer it's gotten. Because in 2017, I cut my hair into a bob. I got my hair cut into a bob because I kind of just wanted to start over with going natural. And I had heat damage from having sew-ins and having my leave out straightened. This is before I joined the wig ministry. And so I was like, yeah, I think I just need to start over. And that's what I did. My hair was cut like up here. It was really cute. But I didn't keep it too long because the goal was always to grow my hair back out. And so that's what I did. And so now it's like I'm surprised to see that it could even be this length and this volume in its natural state. Of course, it looks longer when it's straightened, and we're used to our hair looking longer when it's straightened. But when I did the style, I was like, let me find out I got a little bit of hair to work with, and I don't have to put no weave in this. A blessing. But yeah, guys, I think I have pretty much pulled out all of those sections of the braids. I'm actually glad that I left the braids in for 2 days, because if I didn't, I don't know that it would be as defined, because it's still like, it's not damp, but I can tell that it's like, it's not dry. So there's no telling if it still would have been damp yesterday, if I took it out yesterday. But ooh, who is she? Who is she? But yeah, y'all, this is the style. And at first I was a little skeptical. I was like, do I look like a child with this ponytail on my head? But y'all, I actually really like this hairstyle, and this just might be my go-to, to be honest, because at first I was bunning it, but buns, after a while, you know, like you want that bun to stay slick. And so I was having to put gel on my hair every day. I didn't want to have to keep doing that. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna wash my hair, figure out something else to do with it. Twist outs don't really work for me. Wash and goes don't really work for me, but this style works for me, and I love it. Can y'all see my hair and the sheen that we have going? Look at the baby hairs that we did. It was not in vain. Our labor was not in vain. No, it was not. Got the sideburns slicked down. But yes, we're giving the kids face and we're giving the kids body and we're giving the kids natural hair, and this is just what it is. So thank you for watching my first natural hair tutorial. I'm so excited. I'm so happy that you chose to join me for this, and please subscribe before you leave. I am promising that I'm going to be more consistent with sharing content. This is the first of many videos, and I look forward to, continuing on this journey with y'all. Share, tag a friend, and if you do the style, tag me on Instagram so that I can see. Post it on your story, post it on your profile, whatever you gotta do. But yeah, this is it.